Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can now hear me, which should be very exciting because I know that you guys were patiently waiting as we got everything set up and situated. I am Bex. I'm the commissioner of the National Simulation Football League. You know me. You maybe love me. Who knows? We'll define the relationship status later. But we are here, very excited to present the draft for our season 23 draft class. I am joined by a fabulous host of characters, and I will let them go ahead and introduce themselves now.
All right, my name is
Hello,
CLG
everyone,
Rampage,
and
current GM of
welcome.
Minnesota, also War Room
You
member of
can now hear me,
Yellowknife.
which should be very exciting because I know that you guys were
Hi,
patient.
I'm Exelizer. I am War Room member for the Baltimore Hawks and also recently joined the head office.
I'm Istegosaurus. I'm GM of Dallas and a War Room member in Austin.
And I'm Laser, and I'm the GM of I'm the GM of Orange County.
I'm JPAC. I play in this league, and I click the button for the draft, so woohoo.
And we love him. I play for the New Orleans second line, and I am involved with Norfolk SEAWOLVES as a proud alum of that team as well. So got a healthy pantheon of team affiliations as well as accents, which is very exciting. I know that I get nerdy about all the accents and all the people from different places in this league because we are so international. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So you can see our current draft board with the order we'll be just going through. And so we're not going to go super crazy with it. It is a still pretty large draft, not as large as those of you who are here for last season's, but
God, no,
large nonetheless.
never again.
And I want to take a moment before we get started to just congratulate all of the draftees tonight. Whether you go in the first round or the last round, like, you are a part of this community. We're excited to have you. And if you get drafted high, you've got a lot to prove. And if you get drafted in the lower round, you have a lot to show people that they were wrong for passing on you. So with that, we will go into the first pick for the Colorado Yeti. They will select Greedy Sly of the London Royals.
Absolute bust.
He sucks.
Total reach.
I would have taken Silferny here, but Silferny here, I guess, is good enough.
You would have taken Silfreni at first overall, like Colorado did? Man.
Silferny, not Silfreny.
Well, yeah, who cares?
This is the joke for anyone who bothered to watch the awards stream. But
Remember what was said before the stream about trying too hard to make jokes.
Rest in peace, all of y'all's mock drafts who overthought this.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love
honestly,
Cacpoo, but come on, guys. Like this should be easy.
Definitely a solid pick.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude. Just won the DSFL Most Dedicated Member, so obviously involved in.
Man's been putting in work.
Yeah, he's been fantastic in London's locker room and so on as well, and obviously now involved with the War Room and GMing as well. So huge asset to anyone in the NSFL.
Very good. All right, we will move on then to the second pick for the Baltimore Hawks. They will select Tyler MONTAIN of the Dallas BIRDDOGS.
Great pick, absolute stud.
Yeah, so obviously Baltimore kind of had a bit of hope to get Silfreni at second overall, but we did have Huskies, our GM, prophylactically switch positions to safety because we did feel like we probably wouldn't be able to get Sil. So instead we addressed a huge need at defensive line. We were really high on Amidship here even before the season, before the end of the season, I mean, before the off season. And it's really great. And you'll see this as a theme of the Baltimore draft. It's mostly player over user over player, but with Amidships we obviously get both, which is fantastic. So a huge steal at number 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you only get one steal card, and you've already used it.
I mean,
fine.
It might be fair. He's a pretty incredible user. Like, reading his media has been really entertaining for me.
Yes, indeed. I'm a big fan as well. So congratulations. This will move us on to the third pick for the Honolulu Hahalua. They will select Heinrich Kakpu of the Portland Pythons.
So yeah, your mocks are terrible, guys. Come on. Like, I love Kakpu. He's great, but you're overthinking it. He's still great, though. And Honolulu got a really good linebacker here.
Indeed. It's going to be an excellent pick for them. Yeah. We will go in then to pick 4 for the Arizona Outlaws. They will be selecting DB JADAKISS of the Norfolk Seawolves. I love Hot Dog. He was high on our draft boards in the DSFL draft, and he's just been amazing for us. He's one of our captains. And yeah, Arizona's got a great user here in pick number 4.
I remember where I had Jadakiss going in my draft. I think I had him going late second because I had some concerns over his earnings. At least that was like 4 weeks ago, to be fair.
Yeah, no,
But-
lots of growth from folks.
Yeah, he's done very well for himself. So congratulations.
Indeed. Perfect. And then coming up here now, pick number 5 for the Philadelphia Liberty. They will select Tyler Ohm. This luchador player is, I know, well loved by many folks in the league, and looks like he's been earning very solidly and will be a great addition. You can't go wrong with defensive line.
Yeah, defensive line is the one position in the league that everyone is always going to need, no matter what.
Yep. There's always so much turnover. I mean, even just from our class lasers, like Ironside is gone. Sir Mokala, he retired, recreated as a linebacker. Who else? Most of them.
Hall
There are a few. There are a few that are
switched to
sticking around.
DE, and he just retired.
Yeah, there's also Wilder. He's around still.
Yeah, he
He's
is. I
actually
think he
earning
might be the
decently.
only one.
Yeah, but it's a good time. It's always a good time to be defensive line because you can go at 5th and be an excellent addition to any team. So that'll move us on to pick number 6 for the San Jose SaberCats. They will select Tychondrius Hood of the Minnesota Grey Ducks.
I'm going to use the SJS steel card here. Even though they're not in this chat, he's absolutely incredible. One of the most passionate users I've met while in the league. Massive help to Minnesota. He's already doing like testing for us. Even when he just came in, he was eager to help. So he's pretty incredible.
Cool. Someone yelled at me at my pronunciation of Jadakiss, like the rapper.
Jadakiss?
Sure. Imagine thinking I know rappers, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
This will move us into some exciting Sailfish picks as they go back to back here. At 7, they will be selecting Son Goku of the Kansas City Coyotes. Stellar earning here at 262 TPE. I know that this user has been around a bunch, has written some media, just been earning like a fiend. I remember last draft talking about him helping out with prospect bowl stuff, just like very eager to help out. So I think this is an excellent pickup.
Yeah, I missed drafting him in the DSFL, and that's a pretty big mistake from me. But it happens. Unfortunately, not everyone's a perfect drafter.
Would that we were.
If only.
And now at 8, the Sailfish will also be selecting Rafael Delcott of the Dallas BIRDDOGS.
It's my boy. Kenito's an amazing hard worker. He was somebody we got in like the 4th round of the DSFL draft. We had no idea how he fell that far. I have no idea how he fell this far in the NSFL draft. Dude's amazing, great guy in the locker room, and I couldn't be more excited for him because I know he's going to be really pumped up.
Yeah, I love this kid. I remember pre-draft, he sent out like a fucking poem or something. It was actually really sick to read. I'm like, holy shit, this kid's incredible. And he goes to a really nice organization. I think he's going to do very, very well in Sarasota.
Absolutely. Perfect. Let's bring us on to pick number 9 for the Honolulu Hahalua. Again, they will be selecting Ray Jackson, user Jason from the Minnesota Grey Ducks.
Yeah, this guy In Minnesota, he's a little bit of a quiet earner. He's not around in the locker room a huge amount, but he earns extremely well. And when he does show up, he's pretty enjoyable to talk to. So probably the best corner in the draft. There's some that might say otherwise, but I had him ranked as #1 corner.
Very good. Perfect. This will bring us to pick 10 for the Yellowknife Wraiths. They will be selecting. Ooh.
Have fun, Dex.
Lecarpatron Duke Marriott.
Thank you.
I got it.
My brain likes to like reverse R's and P's for some reason, so that was going to be not a fun one for me. But yeah, this wonderful user out of Myrtle Beach.
Yep, basically best safety left on the board. Our safeties are old as dirt. So pick safety. That's it. Not much else to say about that.
Fair
Tig's
enough.
also got GM experience in other leagues. Adds on to that pick.
Very good. All right. This will bring us to pick 11 for the Orange County Otters. They will select Bob Bob of the London Royals. Laser, tell us about it.
Well, we saw that Nicky was still here, which we did not expect him to be for a variety of reasons. And with the size of his bank account and our need in the secondary with Vladimir retiring, he'll be able to fit right in next season and be able to make a big impact for us.
Very fair. Yeah, draft graphics is the secret moneymaker.
Yeah.
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 Spam that shit out.
I think when Spec saw that he was there, he was like, "This man has $196,000, or excuse me,
Million.
$196 million. Why is this even a discussion?"
Small.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
196
mean,
million.
Yeah, my bank account is bigger than 196,000.
I think most people are, but Nikki's amazing and is going to be a great dude over there in Orange County for you. So perfect.
Yes.
This will move us on to the last pick of the first round for the Colorado Yeti. Once again, they will select Dick Thruster of Myrtle Beach. Person man, look, you went the first round as an offensive lineman.
Hashtag
You
Primo
did it.
Julio Jones.
Is this the first offensive lineman to go in the first round since
season 13, I think, is what we found out.
That's crazy.
Probably because Rub didn't go in the first round. He went the friggin' fourth.
Yeah,
I think.
this is quite high for offensive line, but again, like Colorado doesn't need a whole lot, and so you can afford to go for
Yeah,
people
you
that
can go
need
luxury
above.
positions.
Yeah. But I love Person Man. He's one of my dear friends from the PBE. Yeah, excited to be sending him off to Colorado with a bunch of other lovely people.
Woo.
And with that, we will jump into round 2. Our first pick here for the Chicago Butchers. At pick 13, they will select HINGLE McCringleberry of the Dallas BIRDDOGS. They were happy to be able to grab him. Looking at guys available, J-Mac was someone that stuck out to them, was projected in the first round for some folks. Yeah, they're very excited to see what he can do on the field. J-Mac and Cheese is a good name too, so points for that.
Oh yeah, so that's a top tier username.
We love Hingle in Dallas. The man will do absolutely anything.
Very good. This will bring us to pick 14 for the Baltimore Hawks. They will select a trade. Baltimore will be receiving Philadelphia's round 2 pick this draft and round 4 pick for next draft. Well, Philadelphia receives this pick 14. So now that it's a Philly pick, let's see who they'll select. And it will be Eugene Smoothie of Myrtle Beach. I don't know this user super well other than I've seen the name around quite a bit.
Same. Although I don't really pay attention to many prospects other than the ones that we're drafting in Yellowknife.
Terrible.
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 What? Yeah, I'm gonna let me personally get to know the rest of this class. There we
He's
go.
a great. Honestly, he's a great guy.
Saying you didn't scout the entire class over at Yellowknife.
Oh God, don't get me started on scouting.
But no, I mean, knowing Philly and their kind of philosophy, like if they are trading for someone, it's because they have the utmost confidence in that person as someone they want. So absolutely makes sense for me that, if this person is who they wanted, that like they were making the moves to get him, because here we are, sending this boy into some Philly blue for the season. Perfect. This will bring us to pick 15 for the Arizona Outlaws that they will be selecting. Julio Jones of the Minnesota Great X.
Best offensive lineman in the class, no cap. And I do have a legitimate reason for that. He's actually put out a ton of media regarding offensive line as well. At least in regards, I can't remember what they exactly were, but he did a bunch of them like a couple of weeks ago. And they were all pretty good to read. So he's a really active guy. He's going to do amazing in Arizona.
Very good. He's been hilarious to watch pop into Gen Discord and hang around Minnesota. He's just a character. So excited to see that progress for him. So this will bring us to pick 16 for the Austin Copperheads. They will select Griffin Porter, user Asylum Party, our beloved DSFL streamer.
Yeah, very similar to what Laser said with their pick at the end of round 1. That was kind of our philosophy here. We knew we needed a linebacker in this draft. It gives me flexibility in what we run in the sim. To add a third linebacker also gives us a nice backup. Asylum Party was somebody we had ranked toward the top of the class, somebody that when we saw he was still here for us at, 16? It was a no-brainer pick for us. We had him as one of the best linebackers in the class.
This was your first pick in this draft so far, right?
Yep.
It's excellent value to be able to get him there.
We were shocked he was still here. We never expected him to be here. We had planned every single scenario out for what we would do here besides this.
Fair. Alrighty. This will bring us to pick 17 for the Baltimore Hawks. They will select CJ Riley. This is their GM pick. So Huskies is the GM over in Baltimore.
Reach.
Reach.
Yeah.
For those of you who are new, this is the way of the draft. GM players go automatically with the highest pick of the second round for the team. So
Not
that is
gonna lie, I'm not quite sure what Baltimore was thinking here. Bit of an odd pick, but in all seriousness, it was
Yeah, who's this Huskies
good that
guy? I've never heard of him.
we are able to trade down a little bit at least in the second round. I think we are trying to ship that higher pick quite a bit, so we got a little bit of value out of it for our first GM pick, and obviously great GM, great person. Lovely to have him in Baltimore as
Very
my
good.
GM.
All right, that'll bring us to 18 for the San Jose SaberCats. They will select Water Chestnut III from the Great X. This is
Reach.
another wonderful GM pick. Lots of GMs are in the process of recreating as they get old or as they fill positions on their team. So
Yeah.
CK Royal is the GM for San Jose. He's been the GM for San Jose for all of time and eternity. I was looking at the wiki
Old
earlier
man
today, and
GM.
they only track the head GMs on the wiki, and it's all the other teams like have some change, and for San Jose it's just like Professor Chaos all the way down. But yes, congratulations CK. I look forward to seeing how things go in San Jose as a defensive lineman. So perfect. This will bring us to pick 19 for the Arizona Outlaws. They will select Joseph Petrangelo.
Now all the Joe snubs can stop in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
He is a sweetie.
Yeah, he's a very passionate member of the league. Very passionate.
I love him. He's such a cutie. I am excited to see him
Fantastic
go
render
to
too.
Arizona. I feel like Arizona has a very like lively energy, so I feel like he'll be able to fit in there.
Next.
Yes, cool. This will go to pick 20 for the Baltimore Hawks. They will select LeSean Paris Crooks, user The Kid. He has a presser out that I think I need to read through. I think that's on my list of like stuff to work through.
Imagine reading articles. I don't
Yeah,
even
I
read
mean,
my
he
own
was-
stuff before I post it.
Imagine being able to read. They don't teach that in Alabama.
Yeah, who needs eyes? Just take them out.
He was a great user in the London locker room, really active with his media, really committed. And Baltimore thinking here was to kind of continue the tradition of having London Royals cornerbacks, having one of the youngest and best cornerbacks cores in the league for years to come. So we'll build on that with the kid here.
Very good. All right. This will bring us to pick 21 for the Honolulu Hahalua. They will select Bane Kaneaneana.
Reach.
It's Dwyer. Dwyer is the GM for Honolulu. He is lovely, been around the league for far too long. He's amazing, and I love him. And say nice things about Dwyer with me because he deserves it.
Yes, Dwyer is awesome. And I believe he started out as a defensive lineman and then switched to cornerback because I know that he cares more about the team itself than about his personal player stats.
Yeah.
So it's more of a let me just do whatever's going to help the team and then throw him in the spot where it's going to get me the least amount of stats and get everyone else the best ones. He's just a really cool guy.
Very good. Alrighty, this will bring us to pick 22 for the Sarasota Sailfish. They will select a trade. They're giving this pick to Yellowknife and in exchange are receiving San Jose's round 3 and Yellowknife's round 3 for this draft. So now that this is Yellowknife's pick, they will select Kai Sakura of the Minnesota Grey Ducks.
I
User
wasn't letting him
Darkness
fall any
Rising.
further. I
Would you-
refused. I refused to let him go any further than this. Not happening.
He is amazing. He's currently, this is a shout out, season 23. Now that I have all of your attention, he is running a little survey for head office. So if you haven't taken it yet, it is linked in the announcement thread in the main server, and you should go take that for us because it's important for us to get data. And also it proves how awesome and dedicated this person is who's busy like running that for us. So excellent pickup here, Yellowknife.
Yeah. I don't know why he almost fell into the third round. It's absolutely insanity to me. Like, he's top 5 TP. I think he's number 4 right now. If not, he's number 5. And to fall all the way this far is just a travesty, as far as I'm concerned.
This is, yeah.
I remedied that.
But you got him. You got him, so it's fine. This will bring us to pick 23 for the Orange County Otters. They will select Carl WHEEZER, user LGMFOREVER. Laser.
What a render.
Indeed. The LGM was with us before as Dan Schneider, and he was on the Butchers and had like 4 picks in one game or something ridiculous like that. But now he's decided to recreate, and he's come back to us as a defensive lineman this time. But he is willing to switch to whatever position we need him to, so we are just going to use him wherever we have a hole.
Very fair. My sister is trying to call me. No, sister, it is football time. This will bring us to the first pick for New Orleans in this draft. At pick 24, they'll be selecting our GM, ADELIE de PENGU.
Reach!
The Starcross.
Reach into the draft.
I love the penguin. I love the little bow tie. Oh my goodness. This is good. Good work, events team. I love all of you. I don't remember who did the Norfolk renders, but
Midships did, actually.
plus. Did he this year?
He did this one, at least, a midships.
Okay. Well, that's what matters. He gets my praise because I love this. But yeah, Issa's amazing. He was first overall on his original player back in season 18. It's kind of weird for me to think about him being in the second round because he's such a stellar user. But luckily, because of the GM rule, we get to steal him down here. So.
Is that your steel card? Are you using it?
No. We're holding it on because I have a very specific person who gets my steel card.
I'll use my steel card on Issa.
Thank you. Thank you for donating it to me. I appreciate it. Perfect. This will move on to round 3. First pick of round 3, pick 25. The Chicago Butchers will be selecting Lucas Scabia, Enigmatic. We love Enigmatic. Even though her question about Taylor Swift was not answered in a way that pleased the team, she is an incredible talent on the field. They got to see what she was like in the Dallas locker room, and obviously wide receiver was going to be a big need for them, and so they're excited to add her to the squad to go with Sean O'Leary and have them be their dynamic duo over in Chicago.
Yeah, we love DNA in Dallas this year. She's awesome. One of the just absolute nicest people I've ever met, especially across sim leagues.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Enigmatic. This will bring us on to the next pick here. At pick 26 for the Colorado Yeti, they will select Jackson Kingston, user Davey of the Tijuana Luchadores.
It's a player. I don't have much to say about him.
Davey is a cool one. He's been around the league for a really long time. He's recently come back. And yeah, excited to see.
He was on Oko as a linebacker, Jalen Storm, and he was selected by Honolulu in the expansion draft. And then Honolulu did such a good job of getting him to come back to the league that he retired and recreated. So,
yeah, but excited to see what he does in Colorado. So we will move on now here at pick 27 for the Honolulu team. They will be selecting Nicholas Ayers of the Myrtle Beach Buccaneers, user Faded.
Yeah. He's another guy.
Yeah, I will talk about him in a second because I need to. So Colorado has submitted their steel card. They want to use their steel card on Davey. So I just needed to announce that for everyone keeping track of how those steel cards are being spent. Colorado is cashing in for Davey as their steel. So yes, I did it. I announced it. I can move on now. Faded is amazing. He's been really cool to see in Gen Chat. Been around and engaged, and yeah, I like him. He's part of the running back gang, so he has my respect. This will move us on to pick 28 for the Arizona Outlaws. They will be selecting Benoit Blanco, user XQC Famous of the Norfolk Seawolves. I love this user so much. We picked him up on waivers in Norfolk, and he has just been absolutely amazing. His graphics are like god tier. He's so friendly. He's one of our captains over there as well, and so like just seeing how
I remember seeing
how
his
much work he's doing.
His graphics are incredible.
During waivers, we were sitting there waiting to see if anyone else would claim him, like because we wanted him so badly, and we were like just like refreshing, and we were so excited to see that we got him. So this is my steel card because this is a fantastic user that you're getting. And 100%, this is my steel card. And that'll move us on to pick 29 for the Philadelphia Liberty. They will be selecting Trey Matthews, user Confictional. Two of the Norfolk wide receivers going here back to back. Philly keeping on the tradition of stealing my friends. But Confictional is also amazing. He's been such a solid locker room presence, and will just be such a good person over there for them as well. Very good. This will move us now to some more back-to-back Sailfish picks. At 30, they will be taking Mike Carpassi of the Norfolk Seawolves, another wonderful user out of Norfolk. He's been great to have in the locker room, very friendly presence. And he won an award 2 nights ago, and I can't remember which one he won, but he won. Very good.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
It would be really impressive to win Offensive Rookie of the Year as a defensive end.
They have him at running back. He just runs through everybody.
Indeed, that would be amazing, actually. But yeah, congratulations. And
yeah, Sim Team, get on that. Let us do defensive lineman and offensive lineman at running back.
No.
Just don't let him have 79 speed. You're gone.
78 or bust.
Very good. All right, at the next pick, Sarasota will also be picking up Mikkel Van Perkins, And this is the steal card for Sarasota. This is who they want to cash in on here. He participated in game night, if I am remembering correctly. Therefore, someone on my positive list, because anyone who comes to game night is my friend. So
Yeah, also look at his initials, so you better watch out for him.
Oh, damn, you're right. You're
very
right.
good.
Although he has some competition from Mario Von Pebbles. Who's it going to be?
Ooh, fight to the death. Very good. This will move us to pick 32 for the Baltimore Hawks. They will select Doug Howlett, user Rufio NZ of the Luchadores. Another person I've been seeing around a lot. I don't know him super well on a personal level, but that's a rugby render. Therefore, you've just shot up on my leaderboard because rugby is the best. So
Wrong.
Great to see some more international users in the Baltimore locker room. This review from New Zealand, and he seems to have a pretty great sense of humor on top of his good activity over the recent weeks. So love to have him.
Very good. All right, this will move us on to pick 33 for the Outlaws. They will select Rigby Raccoon. There you go. Diesel has been spamming in the chat to announce Rigby. There you go. Rigby Raccoon at this pick is going to Arizona. Congratulations.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if he can do better than Stuart Little, because that didn't go so well. But there's potential.
Indeed. Yeah, Diesel's great. He's a GM over in PBE, if I'm remembering correctly, and friends with a bunch of folks in the league. So, yeah, should be good. We've got yet another Sarasota pick here at 34. They will select running back, user Nico Nax.
He's a running back.
Nico is amazing. He made the stat bot that we all use and love. And yeah, is just a really, really good person. So excited to see him off. Getting to finally trade out Paco McTaco as the backup running back over there. So
I mean, if he keeps earning, he's probably going to out-earn Rough Rough and Paco in just a couple of seasons.
Yep. Isn't Rough Rough on Honolulu?
Oh, I'm misremembering. Derp.
Ha!
Yeah, pretty sure their
sucks,
GM is the.
Well, yeah, Frost. Well, Frost sucks, so this guy's already better.
Alrighty, we will move on to our next pick here at 35 for the Outlaws. They will select Reginald Covington III, user PDX Baller.
Old man PDX.
Another 79 speed abuser.
Boo.
PDX is a longtime user of the site. He's phenomenal. So being able to pick him up this late is great. I mean, obviously he's a quarterback, and this is part of the reason you see him fall, because quarterback's not a huge need for most teams out there. Most teams already have their plans in place, but phenomenal dude, and I look forward to seeing how Arizona works with him. So
he also started like an MMA fighting league. It's actually really, really fun. Really low maintenance. Really enjoyable. He does a lot of hard work, so I appreciate that a lot.
Very good. Alrighty. Final pick of the third round for the Austin Copperheads. They will select Vidal-san, user Valor.
Hashtag Valor Watch.
Look at that! Look at that render. That's so cute.
Bringing him back to Austin. I'll use the Austin Steel card right here. Because there's no reason Valor should have lasted on the board this long. He's a great guy. He's a funny guy. He's been great in the Austin locker room this year. And we knew that we wanted to bring him back, and we were able to wait on him and grab him and get a max earning wide receiver in the bottom of the third, which is an absolute steal for us.
Very good. Alrighty. This will move us into the fourth round of this draft. We have another Copperhead pick here, and they'll be selecting Tomaj McGulliger of the Dallas BIRDDOGS. I have a feeling that Steg was involved in this pick.
Absolutely. So Austin came into this draft knowing that we wanted another DB, because I am like 5 minutes away from taking Durman out back and putting him down. And so this is the point in the draft where someone should DM Dermot and make sure he's okay, because this is your replacement buddy. It's coming. Phillies is a great guy. We loved him in Dallas this year. We knew we wanted him in Dallas going into the DSFL draft, and we took him really early there. And so Kyle and I came into the Austin scouting discussions and thought we were going to have to pound the table to bring him into Austin. And we didn't have to. Everyone agreed. We thought about taking him in the second, and then we saw that he was sliding a little bit, and we were able to wait and grab him. He's going to fit in really well. He's an awesome guy, and we all love him.
Yeah, he is an excellent guy. If we didn't trade our 3rd round pick to Arizona, we would have taken him with that 3rd round pick.
Very good.
Thank God you did.
All right, we'll move on now to our pick 38 here for the Hawks. They will select Datsun Fastballs. User Rabbit Sponge. Rabbit is one of my teammates over in PBE. Super solid over there. Has been a joy to share a locker room with. So getting a good locker room guy at the very least.
Yeah, Rabbit is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, great to welcome yet another Royal player to the Baltimore locker room. Must be about a good third of the locker room by now. Big need at this position. It's always great to get an active kicker punter on the team, and he's also really good at this epic RPG bot thingy that has been going around the league. So win-win situation all around.
Oh yeah.
Very good. All right. This will move us on to pick 39 for Honolulu. They will select Tyrone Woods. This is where Honolulu is cashing in their steal card. Getting a capped DSFL player in the 4th round is absurd, according to Dwyer. So
It is. I agree. Woods is Rindy in general is actually pretty incredible. Great user in the DSFL. So Honolulu did good here.
yes, congratulations, Rindy. Enjoy your time in the nicest city to live in as far as NSFL cities, if I do say so myself. So yeah, this will move us to pick 40 for the Outlaws. They'll select a trade. Chicago is receiving this pick and pick 52, and Arizona is receiving the Chicago round 3 for next year. Now that it's a Chicago pick, let's see who they take. Griff Oberwald of the Norfolk Seawolves. This one is kind of a no-brainer if you know the background of this user. I'm going to pull up the direct notes here. If we did not take him, Muford said he would tattoo a picture of Bailey on his left butt cheek. So we really did not want to have that happen, so we had to take him with this pick. Muford and Einer are brothers, I believe. So getting your brother on the team is time-honored tradition in sim leagues. So
That's upsetting. I want to see that tattoo.
unfortunately, not this time. We'll come back next time there's a recreate. But perfect. This will move us on to pick 41 for the Liberty. They will select Carmichael Hunt, a kicker out of Kansas City. Another rugby boyo. I'll take it. I want to say that this is Starboy's brother, but I might be misremembering.
Who knows? There's too much family in this league.
Round 4 is the round for brothers, apparently. So. But yeah, that'll move us on now here. At 42, the Sabre Kitties will select Philip Stein of the Minnesota Great X. User I hate Bob Nutting. But Phil is amazing. He has been earning super solidly, jumping in with both feet here in this league. Has a just a really strong spirit and is a joy. I recruited him, so I'm slightly biased, but I love him.
That render is fantastic.
Indeed. Cool. This will bring us to 43 for the Butchers. They will select Eric Richards, Wildfire Micro. Another person who came in and started doing media and started getting engaged.
Okay, this is a steal too. Like
Yeah.
Linebacker of the year as well.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean, I don't get it. This is one that I really don't get because he's incredible. He's made a bunch of media. So I have no clue.
Yeah, really, really solid user for sure.
Indeed. Alrighty. Now another NOLA pick finally. At 44, we will select Brock Bodenhamer. Toivo was a user who played for us with his last player. We were super excited to be able to bring him home here because he's just a stellar presence. So that's all I have to say. I'm just very happy that we are bringing our boy home. So at 45, the Butchers will select Quantra Skrills of the Norfolk Seawolves. This person had been on Chicago with previous player. Notes from Chicago. Hedge is probably sleeping, so he will not even see this, but he probably won't watch. He will only know what team he's on by the Discord invite. He's a good player. I like Hedge. Hedge sleeps. Thank you, Bailey. These notes are adorable. But yeah. Moving into the last part of the fourth round here. At 46, Yellowknife will select Braxton Sinclair of the Norfolk Seawolves.
Yep. Krustis is getting old. He's I believe. So we need a new DT. And we got one. So yay.
He's amazing. I've loved having him and seeing him be part of the conversations in Norfolk. So I approve. And that'll bring us on to 47 for the Orange County Otters. They will select Kennel McZeal.
That is a great graphic, first of all.
That is beautiful.
But yeah, this is Sanchez. I personally play Werewolf with him a good amount, and we have a very much regressive Ludicolo Bigby as our running back 2 right now. So we need somebody to be able to come and be in the backfield with Quest. So that was a excellent pickup for us to be able to get him here.
Very good. All right, final pick of the fourth round. Going to Colorado, we will see a selection of Yukira Clodera, Kentakira, BIRDDOGS.
Yeah, this is one of the guys with the BIRDDOGS we got late in the DSFL draft, and he's awesome. He's the new BIRDDOGS Twitter head. We gave that to him tonight. So you follow the BIRDDOGS on Twitter. He's doing it now. We had to get rid of Ed because Ed sucks.
False. He just came to Orange County.
Ed sucks. Kira's a great person. He's a foreign user on at weird times, and if anybody knows me, they know that I'm awake at weird times. So a lot of times he's the only person I have to talk to at like 5 in the morning. And so I love him to death, and I'm really excited to see him go this side of Colorado. I know he's going to be ecstatic.
Very good. Well, congratulations. Best thing. Oh gosh, woo, words are hard. I'm betting he's probably not up watching, but when you watch the playback, like, hello, congratulations. This will bring us to our fifth round for the Chicago Butchers. They will take Brendan Kennedy of the Myrtle Beach Buccaneers. I have notes for Chicago. Let's see. This guy was another guy we weren't expecting to be available. He was a great prospect last season, and for him to fall this far is crazy. They're excited to see this guy in Chicago. Very good. At 50 for the Baltimore Hawks, they will select Dick Thunder.
I'm a
The
child.
Got a chuckle out of you.
Yeah, we're children.
Look, fair rubs, and it's always great to see some O-liners go off the board, and it could be, a low-key sleeper pick here. So we'll see how it goes.
Dylan is a hilarious person too. He's gonna light up your locker room.
Yeah, he was IA for a little while, but he did come back, I think, relatively recently. So pretty good value. For Baltimore here.
if he can stay active, absolutely fantastic pick here.
Yeah.
Very good. Alrighty, now that we are over halfway through, at 51 for Honolulu, they will select Blade McCoy of the Dallas BIRDDOGS.
Yeah, this was a waiver pickup for Dallas, who then went on to lead the league in tackles, even though he missed like the first few games of the season. Blaster's a great guy. He's one of the guys we had in this last class who expressed interest in learning the
Okay.
sim, which when you're learning from me
Um,
is kind of intimidating.
yes.
We
Blaster
love
is,
him
I
to
think,
death.
a fairly well-known user as well. So
Yeah, we loved him to
excited
death.
for
Excited to see him go.
perfect.
I
We
actually
will
have
see then at
notes.
pick 52 for the Butchers. They will take Acre Eller, user Ace.
Eric.
Pull back
Eric
up my
Eller.
notes. I need to stop like shutting my notes because
Bex, can you hear us?
great in Dallas last year. Happy to bring
Oh, no.
on yet another Bird
I think the
Dogs
answer's no.
team.
Bex.
How did he fall this far? No
Bex.
one knows. He's a
Bex.
solid member on the forum and in the
Oh, God.
shitty.
I'll message her.
Bex.
What's happening?
She can't hear us. What's going on?
Oh, that's
We
wonderful.
got this. She'll
broke the
reconnect. She'll
stream.
reconnect. It'll be fine.
Can the stream hear us?
Yeah. Everyone can hear you guys. I'm sure.
Okay, cool. Then I want to talk about my boy Ace here.
Yeah.
Mainly because Rampage is in the call. Rampage,
She left. Oh boy.
thank you for giving us an active defensive end who's an outstanding person and was a great user for us.
I mean, he didn't like it in Minnesota. We didn't want to force him to stay against us well.
But we loved Ace. He's somebody we got about halfway through the season in Dallas, and he swapped to defensive end for us, and helped us make a push for the playoffs. He's a great guy. We love him, and Bailey continues his habit of sniping Dallas players right here.
Okay.
Let me go back one pick here, because Dwyer. I have notes from Dwyer about the Blaster pick. He wants me to mention that Blaster was a waiver pickup on the Season 1 Ultimate Champion Arizona Outlaws.
Oh, damn. So he's an old man, too.
Yep.
Old man. Sim League old man.
Indeed.
Okay. Well,
I think someone broke Bex. Uh-oh.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you again.
Cool.
Woo! We're
I'm
back.
so sorry.
Yippee!
I was wondering, we were all talking and then you just kept going. We were like,
I was like, it's really early for them to like be stalling out on stuff to say, but I guess I'll press on. So sorry about that,
I was
audience.
wondering why you were talking over me.
Yeah, we were so confused.
I was confused too. We were
All
all
right, we're
confused.
live. We're live.
Good
We
on us.
never
for having-
didn't go live, but okay.
we have our technical difficulties live on air like adults. Thank you for putting up with whatever that was. I don't know why that happened, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. Anyway,
All right.
pick 53 for the Liberty. They will select a trade. Philadelphia will be receiving some cap money for next year, and Honolulu receives all of the remaining Philadelphia picks for this draft.
Hashtag Philadelphia lazy.
You know, if you don't want to pick anymore, you don't pick anymore. It's fine.
Yeah, but this isn't even like a 270 player draft. Come on.
That's fair. Let's see. Now that it's Honolulu pick, they will select 3-inch Jeffrey of Myrtle Beach Buccaneers.
3 foot. 3
3
foot.
foot, 3-inch. I don't care. Jeffrey, speed back, running back. Great choice of position.
I'm not a mathematician, but I think there's a big difference between 3 inches and 3 feet.
Yeah, I ain't no professor of mathematics, but
I definitely think there's a problem there.
All right. At pick 54, the San Jose Saber Kitties will select Matt Griddle. That's
Matt
a
Griddle.
that is a render.
Oh.
Holy crap.
I love it. MCCRINGLEBERRY has been around for a while. Was a TSFL GM for a time. Super wonderful dude. So excited to see him going off to San Jose. At 55, the Sarasota Sailfish will select Deontay Washington, Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy is awesome.
Another Sim League vet.
He hasn't been around as much this season. At least I haven't seen him around, but very awesome dude. I'm a big fan of his. So this could be a potentially really, really good pickup if he is around and active.
Woo!
Indeed. Moving on then to 56 for the New Orleans second line. They will select Judas the White, defensive tackle. This is the former housemate of our GM and good friend. So excited to be bringing
What?
him into the fold.
What is that render?
Rip Jesus. Come on. It's pretty self-explanatory.
It is. I just have to shout out again our graphics team because these ones are stellar this year. I am amazed.
They're stellar every year, though.
I know, but this year feels especially amazing. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just I'm in the mood to appreciate them more this year. But yeah, I love them.
Or maybe it's because we have like less than 250.
Oh yeah, we can
That's-
actually talk about renders without
Oh.
going for 3 hours.
Yeah.
right.
Never again, please.
We will move on now to pick 57 for the Austin Copperheads. They will select Mordecai Morrissey, user MCP. This is an SHL guy. I know he's a GM over there. Has been a little bit quieter recently, potentially, but I feel like if he is around and active, could be a great pickup.
Yeah, this is somebody that we liked in the latter half of the draft. Number one, because defensive line always has value, and because he's known across some leagues. And number two, because after making Dermott really sad and drafting his replacement, we had to make him happy. And so he's friends with Dermott, and Dermot's convinced he can turn him into a stud earner. And so, we gotta keep old man Dermott happy somehow.
Very good. All right. Let's move this to 58 for the Illinois Wraiths. They will select Joe Exotic. Gamma is another friend from PBE.
I wish he was more active in the NSFL, but can't
Fair.
have everything. He is occasionally around, so there is potential here, I think.
Very good. I hope that pans out for y'all. Cool. At 59, the Orange County Otters will select Danny King.
Yes, he was. I don't have time to scroll back that far in the war room. He was. I was at work when they were making this pick, and Spec and Rev were discussing who we wanted to pick here, and I believe that Danny had the best TPE left, and he was the one who'd been on the forums the most recently. And even though we don't need a running back, per se, it's always nice to have a backup available just in case.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a lot of Discord locker room activity out of him, but he's just a solid, steady earner who'll make a great addition to the team, I believe.
Can I hijack the draft for a second? Bex, I bring a message from Bailey.
Oh no.
He has tagged me multiple times in the Bird Dogs locker room and requests you read the notes for Ace because you didn't when your computer was giving you issues.
What's the player name on Ace?
Eric Eller.
Oh yeah, this is where I was dying. Yes. Brother from another mother, aka 603 baby. Eric was great in the Dallas last year. We were happy to bring yet another bird dog to the team. How did he fall this far? No one knows. He's a solid member of the forum and in the community.
Thank you, and I guess for Bailey.
Yes, you're welcome, Bailey. I don't say I never did anything for you. Anyway, pick 60, the most exciting pick of the draft. For the Colorado Yeti, they will select Omar Wright Jr. 60 is just a nice number because 5 times 12 being 60 just like feels beautiful. Anyway, yeah, I am not super familiar with this user, but
Same.
yeah, Colorado has a good
Stepping
eye
up your
for
mess
big people,
game.
though, so.
No.
Proving that I know basic multiplication. Perfect. But that'll transition us in to pick 61 for the Butchers. They will select Bradley Owens. My note here says that Chicago retires many. And that's it.
Yeah, so Keegs is one of those guys we got in Dallas at like the last round of the DSFL draft because he was a quarterback and we swapped him over. He's in my my PBE locker room, which also happens to be the team in PBE that Bailey GMs. and I know they're really close, and he's a funny guy, and so I'm not surprised. This was definitely coming at some point in the draft. It just happened to be round 6.
Very good. All right. Moving on to 62 for the Hawks. They will select Ethan Smith. User eSmith4358.
Player, I literally don't think I've ever seen this guy, so I have nothing to say.
Is this
I
someone
have seen him in
active?
PBE, but not over here.
Okay.
Exil, do you have anything to say? You're
This guy
Baltimore.
is not active on Tijuana anymore.
Oh, rip.
He is our starting tight end, though. Not anymore, but woohoo.
Better not be anymore. Get yourself an active tight end, boy.
Yeah. No cheating.
Perfect. Moving on to 63 for Honolulu. They will select Mike Afton. User Tree. I think.
Oh God, I know what that picture is from, and I hate it. I hate it.
He is a GM in the Uno League, and I'm supposed to mention that because it's very
The
important.
what?
The Uno League.
There's an Uno league.
It's very important to
is.
us.
Uno
We're
Someone
perfect.
replied to my DMs about this.
I think
This
Snowy is the commissioner of the Uno League.
Correct.
Wild.
Can we talk about the teeth on the Hahalua back there?
Yeah.
It's the teeth what you're looking at, not the creepy demonic eyes.
I'm more concerned with the teeth.
The teeth is
The eyes can't tear you to shreds.
our GFX team is committed. Committed.
I'm just gonna give it to you, Laser. If you don't think eyes could tear you to shreds, you haven't met my girlfriend.
Well, I don't have a girlfriend, so that would explain that.
There you go, man. Trust me, it tears you to shreds.
Yeah.
At pick 64, the Arizona Outlaws will select Byron Blackwell.
Okay, yeah, it's another Dallas bird dog. I'm surprised this is not a Chicago pick because Bailey has a habit of collecting our players. Byron was one of those guys we took in the 5th round of the DSFL draft. He impressed us a lot in interviews. I know he had some real life stuff get in the way this season, but he's a really cool guy. He was talking with us earlier tonight, and he's excited to get back into the league. And so Arizona really got themselves a good late round pick right here.
Very good. Love to see it. All right. So move us on to 65 for Honolulu. They will select Jason Young. A duck on quack is still a username that I'm very fond of. That's just so funny.
I'm still so sad I wasn't able to draft him in the DSFL. It would have worked so well.
It would have. That would have been beautiful.
Ah,
But yeah, congratulations, Mr. Quack. At 66, the San Jose Saber Kitties will select CJ Hopkins. Noah is a super sweet kiddo. Had him over in Norfolk for a while. He's gone quieter, but we, are always hopeful that he will come back. So if he does, that's another awesome player for San Jose. This will bring us to 67 for the Sarasota Sailfish. They will select Bob Murphy, user Dizman of the Dallas Bird Dogs.
My stream is behind. There we go. This is another guy we got off waivers. He's a hilarious guy. He's friends with Dermot, so that should tell you most of everything you need to know about him. Since he's joined, and he was right before the trade deadline he's earned really well. And he's just a good source of comedic humor in the Bird Dogs locker room.
Very good. Okie dokes. This will move us on to 68 for NOLA. We will select Broken Pot 2 draft final of the London Royals. User logo. Look at that render. That's beautiful.
that is a hell of a render.
So
That is incredible.
I believe he was a little bit controversial for the Royals last season. We picked him. He's actually a veteran user of the league as well. I think he was one of the founding members of the Tijuana Luchadores. Yeah, he wasn't too happy to be drafted by an overseas team, and played that up quite nicely on the forum. So kudos to him for that. So remains to be seen how he feels in New Orleans. Maybe that's a little bit closer to home.
We will find out. But very good. Let's move us on to pick 69 for the Austin Copperheads. They will select a trade. They are sending over they're receiving $1 in cap. And Orange County is receiving the remaining picks and $1 in cap.
I disagree with this trade entirely. Congratulations, Laser. You fleeced us.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, Orange County at 69 is taking Mr. Large Sternum.
Yes, he was. I honestly don't know if I know anything about this pick. Honestly, I was at work at this point.
Imagine working.
Yeah, we
Like
picked
that.
him. We picked him obviously last season, and I think he was really promising. But he's gone a little bit quiet the last month or two. So I think his last update is towards the end of April rather than in May. So
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do know why we picked him. It's because he is Jeff's. I believe he's Jeff's GM in SHL. So he said that as long as we can remind him to update, he'll stay active for us.
Oh, that's very
Yeah.
good.
I was about to say he's a sim league
Well,
vet.
that's
I know
a
a bunch
big
of the
win
guys in
then.
Myrtle Beach know him.
That gets you places. All right. At 70, the Yellowknife Wraiths will select Brian Erlbacher. This is someone who I thought was going to be insanely promising in the BSL
Same.
draft.
I'm so sad. He hasn't been very active. I remember like a week after the draft, he did ask for a link to the Minnesota locker room, and he did come in, but he hasn't said anything, I don't think. So maybe we can sneak him back into the league. That would be good for everyone involved, I think.
We shall see. All right, at 71, the Orange County Otters will select Charmin Glassley.
Yes. He
Quarterback.
was he's a quarterback from the Kansas City Coyotes.
The Frank Armstrong replacement.
Maybe.
Probably not.
He
some
is.
strong reading there.
The new MVP has arrived.
But yeah, we picked him because he was at that point the most active player that was on the board still. He had a decent amount of TP. He'd been on the forums pretty recently, and he answered the scouting questions pretty well, so we went ahead and picked him here.
Very good. Alrighty. This will bring us to pick 72 for the Colorado Yeti. They will select Brady Mathis.
Player. Don't know. I haven't seen him at all.
Yeah,
I
I
don't think.
mean, I don't think I've ever seen him around the Royals locker room, so I don't know a lot about this guy, unfortunately.
That's fair. I love seeing how they work in the logos into the renders. Like that one was on the headband. I love it. Getting creative. Good job. This will transition us to our second set of pick slides. But for round 7, pick 1, pick 73 is, I assume, Chicago. No, yes, Chicago, and they'll select Caleb Dotson, user KDOT.
Nice.
All right.
Do you have any specs?
Congratulations. 74 for the Hawks. They will select Harrison Levers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is an inactive player. Guessing by the TB that might be the case. Don't know anything else about him, I'm afraid.
Awesome.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. At 75 for the Hahalua, they will select Jelani Kelekolio, flying Hawaiian.
We picked him up off waivers, and we never heard from him again.
Oh.
And it makes me sad. So if you're out there, buddy, send me a DM. I miss you.
And of course, he goes to the Hawaii team. That was almost required.
Absolutely. Alrighty. At 76, the Outlaws will select Diego Hernandez. Cool. I think we're
Nice.
at mostly inactives at this point, so we'll kind of just scan through here. At 77, Honolulu will select Atosa Atlas, Uprising Slash.
He's a sim league vet. He never played for us.
Come back to us Enjoy your time in Honolulu. It'll be great. Perfect. This will bring us to 78 for Saber Cats. They will select unoriginal name. User, I'll change this later. This kid is a legend.
Yes. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, so
He's awesome.
just a quick note on this guy. I remember his name, despite it being an unoriginal name, because his username is a bit of a pain when it comes to coding stuff, like the TPE tracker, because it has an apostrophe in it. So, yeah, he'll forever be in my heart because of that.
That's the nicest way of saying that. Perfect. At 79, the Sailfish will select. So many S's. Sean Reynolds of Kansas City. That's a beautiful, beautiful face. At 80, New Orleans second line will select a trade. New Orleans receives $69 in cap space, and Philadelphia receives the round 7 and round 8 picks for this draft from NOLA. And now that this is Philly's pick, Philly will select Dick Cheese III, user Base Scout. Thus begins the meme trades, which is how you know we're in the inactive zone.
Yeah.
81 for Orange County will select Killian Carnahan. 69 TPE. Nice.
Nice.
82 for Yellowknife will select Joseph May. This one was another one that made me kind of sad because we were really excited to have this user, and then kind of went real quiet. If you watch this at some point, come back. We would love to still have you around. At 83, Orange County will select Rice a Hawk Machine. Minnesota Great Ducks.
He, I believe, was active a little under 2 weeks ago on the site, which is why we picked him there.
Wow. If he can pop back in some more, that'd be a very exciting pickup for you guys.
Yes.
Cool. 84 for Colorado, they will select Made K's. User Pancakes all day. Now
Yeah,
moving
we were
into
really excited, sorry,
Um,
to have like an active O-liner, but then he didn't turn out to be that active. So.
I'd like to shout out Sean Reynolds in the chat because he just got drafted at 79 and he said "let's go" in the YouTube chat, and I hope it's him.
Oh my gosh!
But if
I
it
hope
is,
so too.
if you need help updating or anything, please reach out to me and I will get you set up and we'll work out what you can do to get back in the league.
Let's make you the steal of the draft, my dude.
Heck yeah.
That would be awesome. This will bring us to round 8, which I believe is our final round of this draft. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering.
Maybe.
Or maybe I'm right. At 85, the Butchers will select Jim Naaman Jr.
Jim Naaman draft stock.
Jim Naaman draft stock indeed. Oh, what a legend. Alrighty. 86 for the Hawks. They will select Mo Johnston. Just the face. Beautiful.
Username, that's about it.
Indeed. Alright. At 87, the Honolulu Hahalua will select IHOP. Alrighty. At 88, the Orange County Otters will select Rick Casey. Dallas Bird Dogs.
He talked to me 2 days before the DSFL draft and then never talked to me again. Another
One
story in my
pancake.
sad life.
One pancake this season. Congratulations, Mr. Casey, on your one pancake. Cool. 89 for Honolulu will be Mac Mobley. Congratulations. And 90 for San Jose will be Damian Hams.
Woo!
Appreciate the names. 91 for Sarasota will be Benji Raji, user Rocket Man.
Rip.
Indeed. 92 for the Philadelphia Liberty will be a trade. Philadelphia receives $69 in cap space. Honolulu receives Dick-Cheese III and NOLA's round 8 for this draft. Now that it's a Honolulu pick, they will select a
Oh
trade.
my god.
For God's sake.
Honolulu
We're
receives
torturing Infinite
$69 in cap space. NOLA receives Dick-Cheese III and this pick.
So yeah, basically we're saying fuck Infinite.
They do this every year. It's
Yeah.
Philadelphia and NOLA usually causing trouble, but now that it's NOLA's pick, who will they take at 92?
A trade?
No, thank
Not
God.
a trade.
Gekumi
Onfroy. Who cares? He's dead.
Yep.
Okay, well then.
Really worth the trade there. 100%.
Yeah. Great player. He's gonna be a
Yes,
stud.
indeed. All right. This will bring us to 93 for the Orange County Otters. They will select a trade. Honolulu receives
Yeah, we really hate Infinite.
pick 93. Orange County receives Honolulu's round 69 pick for this draft, next draft, and season 25.
Okay, in fairness, this trade was done before the other ones with Dick Cheese and the 8th, 7th, and 8th rounders.
Sure.
Yo, they
And
don't
it
just
was
hate
because
Infinite.
Dwyer has a thing for the last pick in the draft. He likes having Mr. Relevant. So I said, sure, let's just make it a meme. And then frickin' Hall and Tom just come in here with all that.
You're really gonna regret
like,
this pick when
Infinite, I'm so sorry.
you're really gonna
Can I
regret
just
this
say how-
pick when next season we have 1,000 draftees come in.
Please no. I would not
Don't
unless we're.
curse us with that.
I mean, to be fair, actually, next season would be the perfect time for that to happen because I will be unemployed, so I won't be able to do this full time for a little bit.
Yeah, but do you want to?
No, I really do not.
Exactly.
But if it happens, it happens. I will serve this league with
If it
pride.
happens, we close the league.
No, never. The league is forever. Perfect. And now at pick 93 for Honolulu, final pick of the draft, they will be taking Chaz Michaels.
What
That's
a
a
render.
beautiful-
What a render. Holy cow.
That is freaking
Too bad
gorgeous.
he's dead.
That's amazing. Oh man.
It
Very
really
good.
fits those
Good
Honolulu
lord.
colors.
And that's it for us, right? That's the last pick.
That is the
Think
last
so.
pick.
We have made it through. Thank you for the 83 of you who are still watching.
Jesus.
I love all
Why?
of you so
It's
much.
51 on my end.
Oh, it says
Yeah, it's
83 on mine,
51
so
for me.
maybe. Damn. Okay. Well, YouTube is just trying to inflate my confidence over here. I see how it is. But
Stegs, before we get off here, do you have any stats for how many pancakes were drafted tonight?
No, Steg's Pancake Facts retired after Wednesday.
Boo!
that's fair.
shit.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're interested in more content for the NSFL, we've got our Prospect Bowl on Monday celebrating our Season 24 draftees. We have our amazing meme dream teams. We have
Oh, yeah.
the
They have
Chihuahua
friggin' logos and
Chihuahuas.
everything.
Yeah. We have the Iowa Fighting Corn or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah.
We have the Hampton Water Dogs because we need more weird dogs in this league.
You call the bird dogs weird dogs?
Well, no. So the reason that the water dogs are the water dogs is because Scorp is manning that team, and it's basically knockoff SEAWOLVES, but also water dogs and bird dogs is like a weird thing that plays together as well. It's a
I mean,
Multi-layered
Water Dogs is the stronger brand than Bird Dogs, so you know.
shots fired. All right. But yes, Prospect Bowl on Monday. We have our Pro Bowl, which will be on either Tuesday or Thursday. I've not gotten a confirmation on that, but it will be in the announcement thread when it happens. And then we will be doing our DSFL draft on Wednesday. And of course, our very, very exciting preseason games on next Friday. So we look forward to seeing any and all of you on those occasions. We're excited to celebrate the last week of off-season with you as well. So for those of you celebrating, happy Pride Month. For those of you involved in other activities, please stay safe. Continue to take care of yourself and have a wonderful evening. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.